What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and in this video I want to show you guys all of my best Sparrow Racing loot rewards and also share with you guys some of my tips and experiences with the Sparrow Racing in general. So as you can see, I've stacked up a serious amount of loot and I only started playing properly a few days ago. I haven't been playing the entire 2 weeks that it's been out, probably like 1 or 2 races every other day, but recently I started playing a lot, a good few hours each day. And if you didn't know, the loot available from the SRL event are helmets and class items. I'm assuming the next time it rolls around there'll be some other armor up for grabs that you can get 320, just like the Iron Banner and how it rotates its stock each time it's available. But when you get rank 3, you have a chance of getting those 320 helmets and class items, and because of this loot, I've set up all 3 of my characters with 320 helmets so far, which is a really good feeling. And my Hunter already has a 320 raid helmet, so that means my Warlock and Titan will have 320 helmets when I infuse these, and it's been such a good way to pick up infusion fuel for your alts. It's been really productive. I'm going to spend the rest of the week grinding out for 320 class items now that I've got the helmet, and because my Hunter's best cloak is 319, all I need is one 320 for him, and I think that might make him up to 319 light overall, so I'm getting a little bit closer to max light. And then also I'm going to work on getting some 320s for my alts. I've also managed to pick up all the shaders that are available from the SRL event, which feels good because I wanted to make sure I collected all of them before the event ends, and they'll be impossible to get, and it's all about getting those limited edition shaders. And if you don't know, when you get one shader you can't get it again, which is really nice, so you don't have a chance of getting duplicates. You can only get ones you don't have already. And not only that, but Sparrow Racing is also the best way to farm exotic engrams too. You can pop a 3 coins before every race and have a chance to get an exotic engram. The races, they're like 5 minutes long, so it's by far the most efficient method to get exotic engrams. As you can see, I've stocked up 7 exotic engrams just in the past few days. So Sparrow Racing is actually one of the best ways to farm gear in general right now in Destiny. Definitely the most profitable, and it yields more rewards than any other activity in Destiny, especially the end game ones, which is really kind of crazy to think about. And especially seeing as you don't need to try or put much effort into it. Like with trials, you need to get 2 friends together and play against skilled people and go get a gold or silver package. And then if you're really good, you can go to the lighthouse, and even then it takes like an hour or more. And then by the end of it, you end up like a 311 inward lamp. I think the trials loot is definitely slacking at the moment, in my opinion. I love playing trials, and I play it just for the fun, just because it's really fun to play. But the loot is nowhere near worth the time. And then you have the raids as well, which I really love. I think the standard mode again is slacking. The challenge mode loot is amazing and definitely worth it. It's exactly how it should be, but still, it's a lot of effort. You got to get 6 people together. You got to play for a few hours, which is quite an investment. And with Sparrow Racing, you can literally hop in solo. You can come last place, you can get a DNF, and you can still get 320 stuff even if you're rank 3. I've seen countless times where people just come bottom, DNF, and get a 320 helmet. All you need to be is past rank 3, and you pretty much get the best loot in the game. And at first, I was actually really bad at Sparrow Racing. Like, I was always coming last. If I give you guys any tips, I'd say make sure you get all of the racing gear on. They have perks that can massively help you, and especially the helmet that lets you fall faster and get bigger air on some of the jumps. You should definitely make sure you have all the gear on. And also, just like anything, practice always makes perfect, so you'll eventually learn the course like the back of your hand. Also, learn to take all the shortcuts and perfect them. Even if it takes a while and if you crash and die like several times over, eventually you'll get the hang of all the shortcuts. You'll notice that all the people that constantly come in first place are always the ones that take the shortcuts. It's definitely the advantage, and try to avoid hitting other players as well. I know it can be really annoying playing with aggressive people that constantly bash into you and even deliberately try and take you out, but you need to race on your own line and just ignore everyone else. Just phase them all out of the race, pretend they're not there, and if you can pull away from the pack, you will literally stay there all race, and as long as you don't mess up, that's the only thing that can possibly stop you from coming first place. Just making sure that you don't mess up and you don't miss a gate, then that way you'll be able to stay ahead of the pack, and they'll all just end up in the back just messing each other up. It seems to be this constant thing that I notice where the pack just seems to always mess each other up, and they stay at a constant speed, and anyone that's managed to get away from that, they always just seem a mile ahead and they just get really far ahead. So it's all down to ignoring everyone else and playing clean. Another thing you'll notice is that all the people that come in first place and just the people that lead the race the entire time, they have very clean races. They don't hit anyone else, they do their own thing, and they stay away from the pack. That's definitely the biggest tip I can give you. But yeah, just like anything else, practice makes you better. And honestly, I was really bad at the beginning. I was always coming last, but now I consider myself actually a pretty decent racer, and I can confidently win races. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what was the best loot that you've picked up so far in the Sparrow Racing. If you've got 320 stuff, and what rank you, how you find the Sparrow Racing in general. Also drop a like rating on the video if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.